Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Crochet for Baby. In today's tutorial I will show you how to do this baby dress. It's a little dress for a baby from 0 to 3 months. I did it to coordinate our baby jacket that I just showed you how to do, and here it is. It's a short sleeve baby dress. It's elegant and perfect for the holiday season, and this is what the bottom trim looks like. It coordinates with the neckline as well. So let's get started. First thing that we're going to work on is our yoke. This is the same yoke that I did for the baby jacket. It's exactly the same size. We're going to use Pound of Love as our yarn in white and in red. This one here matches our baby jacket, so the colors would be up to you. And this is what I used. This is the type of yarn that I use, both in white and in red. We're also going to use a 4mm crochet hook. So let's get started. The first thing that you're going to need is our chain. I have 45 chains here. Starting with the second chain from the hook, you're going to work single crochets on each of these chains. At the end, you should have 44 single crochets, so continue like this. Make sure to count your stitches at the end of every row to ensure that the next row is going to be correct. So I'll see you at the end to show you how we're going to do row 2. Okay, so now for row 2, at the end of the first row, you should have had 44 single crochets. So for the second row, we're going to chain 3, turn, and now we're going to work 2 double crochets. This one here counts as 1, so we're not going to insert our hook here in this space that you see here, but we're going to work it on the next. So we're going to do 2 more double crochets. 1, 2, and then on the next one we're going to do 2 double crochets in the same space. So that's 1 and 2. So this is our repeat. Our repeat consists of 3 double crochets and then an increase on the fourth of 2 double crochets. So let me show you again. So double crochet, that's 2, double crochet, that's 3, and an increase on the next of 2 double crochets. This is how you're going to work the second row. At the end of the second row, you should have 55 double crochets total, including the 3 chains that we just did. So including this, you should have 55 double crochets. I'll meet you at the end to show you row 3. Okay, for your third row, you're going to chain 3, turn, and we're going to work a double crochet on the next space, not on this little hole here, but on next to it, right here on this one. We're going to work a double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, and 2 double crochets on the next. So this is going to be your repeat. Work 4 double crochets and on the next 2 double crochets. I'll show you again. Double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the next one 2 double crochets. That's going to be your repeat. Again, 4 double crochets and on the next 2 double crochets. So continue like this till you come to the end. At the end of this third row, you should have 66 double crochets total, including the 3 chains that count already as 1. So I'll meet you at the end to show you row 4. Okay, so for the fourth row, what we're going to do is we're going to chain 3, we're going to turn, and now we're going to work 4 more double crochets. With this one here, since it already counts as 1, we're going to have 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 double crochets on the next. So this is what's going to be your repeats. And we're going to do 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochets, and on the next one we're going to do 2 double crochets you're going to continue like this until you come to the end. At the end of this fourth row, you are going to have 77 single crochets total, including these 3 chains here. I'll see you at the end to show you our fifth row. Okay, to do our fifth row, what we need to do is we're going to chain 3, turn, and now we're going to work 5 more double crochets, including this one. There should be 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the next one, 2 double crochets. Okay, so this is what's going to be your repeats. 6 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 double crochets on the next. Continue like this, repeating 6 double crochets and 2 double crochets on the next until you come to the end. At the end of your fifth row, you should have 88 double crochets, including this chain 3. Okay, so I'll see you at the end to show you our sixth row. Okay, for our sixth row, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to turn, and now we're going to work 6 more double crochets. Since these 3 chains already count as 1, we already have 1, so we need to do 6 more. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the next we're going to do 2 double crochets. 1, 2. So this is going to be your repeat. So we're going to do 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 7 double crochets, and then the next 2 double crochets. 1, 2. Continue like this until you come to the end. At the end of your sixth row, you should have 99 double crochets. So I'll meet you at the end to show you your seventh row. Okay, for our seventh row, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to turn, and now we need to do 7 more double crochets. With this one here that counts as 1, we're going to have 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and on the next 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. So your repeat is going to be 8 double crochets, 1, 2, 7, 8 double crochets, and on the next 2 double crochets. Okay, continue like this until you come to the end. At the end of your seventh row, you should have 110 double crochets. I'll meet you at the end to show you how to do your eighth row. Okay, for this row, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn, and we're going to divide our sleeves in this row. So to begin, this one already counts as 1, so I need to do 14 more double crochets so that at the end I will have 15 double crochets total, including the 3 chains. So I have 1, 2, 3, 14, and 15. So we did 14 double crochets plus this one is 15. Okay, so now we're going to chain 3 and we're going to skip 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 24, and on the 25th double crochet here, we're going to double crochet, and now from here to the next sleeve we need to do 32 double crochets. So we have 1, 2, 3, 31, 32. There we go. So now we're going to chain 3 and we're going to skip 24 double crochets. So 1, 2, 22, 23, 24, and on the 25th we're going to do a double crochet. Okay, and from here to here we should have 15 double crochets. So we already have 1, 2, 3, 14, and 15. There we go. And that's how you complete your 8th row. So now we have our sleeves divided. Now this is going to be your back and this is going to be the front. Okay, so we're going to start row 9. For our 9th row, we're going to join with a slip stitch to this other side. So to do that, we have our chains here. I'm just going to insert my hook and do a slip stitch. I'm going to chain 3, turn. Now these 3 chains count as 1 double crochet, and now I'm going to work a fan right here in the middle, not on this double crochet here, this first one, but right in the middle, right here. So I have 1, 2, chain 1, and 2 more double crochets. So 1 and 2. Okay, and there's our first fan stitch. So now we're going to count 1, 2, 3. On the 3rd one, we're going to do the same thing. 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 1, and 2 double crochets. Same thing, 1, 2. We only have one more, 1, 2, and our fan will go here on this 3rd double crochet, which is the last one on this side. So 1, 2, chain, and 2 double crochets. We're going to skip these 3 chains, but on this first double crochet on this side, we're going to do another fan. So double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, one more, 1, 2, and then on the 3rd, 1, 2, chain 1, and 2 double crochets. Okay, so continue like this until you come here. On this side of the front side, you're going to have 4 instead of 3, so I'll show you how I did this last fan on this side. So I'll meet you here. Okay, so I'm here. As you can see, I have 4 double crochets, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3, and on the third one I'm going to do my fan stitch, 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 2 double crochets. Okay, and then this one we're just going to skip it, and then here we're going to skip also the 3 chains, and we're going to work our first fan stitch of this side on the first double crochet that's here. So 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, 1, 2, and on the third, 1, 2, and then on the third, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, and then here we're going to have one extra here, but it's okay. We're just going to join to the beginning here where we have our 3 chains with a slip stitch. Okay, and this is how you complete your 9th row. Okay, for our 10th row, we're going to chain 1, and immediately here we have our 3 chains here. I'm going to work a front post double crochet. Okay. And then in the chain 1 space, we're going to do double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and then a front post double crochet. Okay, and the same thing for this one. Front post double crochet on the first double crochet of this fan, double crochet inside the chain 1 space, chain 1, and 1 more double crochet, and on the last double crochet of your fan, a front post double crochet. Okay, so you're going to continue this way until you come to about here, because inside this space right where we have our 3 chains, right here we're going to do an increase. So I'll show you how we do that. So I'll meet you here. Okay, I'm here on this side here. I just need to finish this one here and work a front post double crochet. So again, right here, right between these 2 fans, we're going to work a fan. So 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 2 double crochets. Okay, now this one here that's here, we're just going to do what we've been doing, just the front post double crochet, a double crochet inside the chain 1 space, chain 1, a double crochet, and a front post double crochet. Okay, so continue this way. I'll meet you here to show you how we're going to complete this row and start on our 11th row. Okay, to finish our 10th row, what we need to do is here at the beginning, if you remember, we did a chain. This is where we're going to join with a slip stitch, just like this. And then we're going to do 1 more slip stitch on the next stitch, just like this. And then a slip stitch inside the chain 1 space, right there. And then now we're going to chain 3. This one here already counts as 1. Let me redo this one because my yarn split. Okay, so this one here already counts as 1, like I said. And inside here now I'm going to work a double crochet, chain 1, and 2 more double crochets, just like that. Okay, and now we're going to do 1 more fan. We're going to work fans inside each one of these chain 1 spaces. So here we're going to do 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 2 double crochets. Okay, and again on the next, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. This is what we're going to do for this 11th row. Continue like this, and I'll meet you here at the beginning to show you how we're going to complete this row. Right here under the arm where we did the increase, we're going to work a fan stitch here in the chain 1 space, a fan here in this space here of this fan, and a fan here. You're not going to do anything special, just continue doing fans on each one of these chain 1 spaces. So I'll meet you at the end to show you our next step. Okay, I'm here at the end of this 11th row. Now to finish this row, what we need to do is we need to do a slip stitch to the beginning of the row, just like this, chain 1, and now we're going to do our 12th row. To do the 12th row, we chained 1 already here, and now we're going to do a front post double crochet immediately here where we have our 3 chains. Since these 3 chains I told you counted as 1 double crochet, so this is going to be our first front post double crochet. Okay, and then we're going to go into the chain 1 space and work double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and then the last double crochet, again a front post double crochet, and again front post double crochet, double crochet inside the chain 1 space, chain 1, and then double crochet, and a front post double crochet. This is what you're going to do for this 12th row. Continue like this, and I'll meet you here at the end to show you how we're going to finish this row and start on our 13th row. Okay, I'm here at the end of this 12th row, so I'm just going to join to the beginning here with a slip stitch. And now to do your 13th row, we're going to do a slip stitch on the next stitch and a slip stitch inside the chain 1 space. Okay, and now we're going to chain 3 and do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and double crochet. And then the next one, the same thing, inside the chain 1 space, 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 2 double crochets. And then again, on the next chain 1 space, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, continue working your 13th row just like this. When you come to the end, just do a slip stitch here to the beginning of the row and start on your 14th row. Your 14th row is going to be the same as your 12th row. This row number 13th is the same as number 11th. So continue working these 2 rows, 11 and 12, until you have the size that you need. My dress measures approximately 8 inches for the skirt, and I did 16 rows. So I'll meet you here at the end to show you how we're going to do the border. So I'll see you then. Okay, I'm here at the end of my 16th row. My dress, this is what it looks like. If you want to add a couple more rows to make it longer, you can do that, just as long as you end your row with this stitch here where we do the front post double crochets. Okay, so now to do our border for the bottom of the dress, what we're going to do is we're going to work our stitches this way. We're not going to work our stitches this way like we've been working our fan stitches. We're just going to work our stitches this way so that the face of the single crochet is shown through the right side of the dress. So I'll show you what I mean. You just chain 1, and we're going to work a single crochet on each one of these stitches that you see up here. If you notice, you have the 2 bars of each of these stitches. That's where we're going to insert our hook and work single crochets. We're going to do 2 rows of single crochets, and then on the 3rd we're going to come back and work another single crochet row, but in the red color. Okay, so I'll see you here at the end of the 2nd row to start on the 3rd row with the red color. I'll see you then. Okay, I made it here to the end. I just cut my yarn and finished off right there with a slip stitch. So now what we're going to do is with the red color, we're going to work another single crochet row. Now for this one here, we're going to work our single crochet with our work, I guess, facing this way. Facing the wrong side. When we were doing these 2 rows, we were facing the right side, okay, but now we are facing the wrong side. Okay, so we're going to just find a spot here. I'm going to introduce this loop that I have here and just chain one. And now I'm just going to work single crochets in each one of these single crochets that we just did, just like this. And the reason why I want the yarn to be on this side and doing single crochets this way is because it creates this pretty pattern on the back that looks like it's been embroidered, just like that. You see that? So that's what I want to show on the right side. So continue this round like this, just doing single crochets, and I'll meet you at the end to show you what our next step is.